I'm not gonna make this cute today. I'm not editing this. I'm not cutting this. I'm not taking time to add anything. It's just you and me talking because I didn't want to do this at all this week. Sometimes when I want something so bad, I tend to think of everything that isn't that thing as noise. And that means family, relationships, um, work, literally anything other than what I'm trying to achieve becomes noise and it becomes a real problem. I start running tight-fisted and like forcing things that for the sake of this project should not work, will not work, but I want them, so I try to force that. I've put a lot on my plate this week. Um, this room is a perfect example of how I've just abandoned responsibilities. Uh, it's rough right now, just because nothing is being accomplished, yet I feel like I'm exerting so much energy towards it. This camera angle is horrible, but I said, you know what, you don't get to change it because sometimes I just am focused so much on perfection that I just don't do the thing that I should be doing because it's not perfect. And this is just a real life example or practice for me that make it good enough and put it out. And let's be completely honest, not a lot of people are watching these videos, so it doesn't really matter how perfect it can be. I spend a lot of time working on editing these videos when I should be spending time working on the project. If I'm trying to build an IP, I should be trying to build the IP, not making videos for YouTube. Although I think it's important, I do think it's important to share this on YouTube because eventually I'll be able to go back and see where I was at and what I was doing at the time and how I completely fucked up in this direction and did some things great in that direction or whatever the case is. It doesn't really matter in the long haul, long plan, long whatever. Um and I think you can tell maybe in my voice that I'm not feeling that great. Um, Yet I did tell myself that I wanted to keep continuing to put these videos out because it means more if I do than if I don't. Does that make sense? I need to make time to do them because I said I would. And this mic stand sucks. This it's an Elgato mic stand. It's not good. I would not recommend it. A lot of people like to recommend. Anyways, doesn't matter. Um, so I set up a new desk setup. I got a new monitor. I got a new 3D printer. These are all things that are important to the productivity of my plan. But and I will show, why they matter in a later video. But the next video that I was planning was supposed to be on the little scavenger hunt thing that I've been doing. But I couldn't do that because I couldn't give it enough, uh, effort, you know? And I needed to take a break, so that's what I did this week. I took a break and I decided to build, this desk and get a new monitor and cable management and all that stuff that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of the it does, actually, it does. It matters a huge amount, but it doesn't push progress any more forward. So it's like a slow, steady it's back end stuff, you know? And I'm working on a website right now that's gonna be a lot more interactive and fun for the scavenger hunt people and people that are just wanting to see what's up and, like, what's going on in my head and where things are at. So I'm excited about that. I'm, like, super excited about that. Um, but I hate web design. I can't stand it. I cannot stand web design, but I have to do it because one of the things that is a an issue has been an issue is control. I am a massive it just I should say this. How about this? I'm not a control freak, but, like, I need to know how to do it the first time so I can articulate what I want the second time when I hire someone to do it. I don't feel like it's fair for me to explain what I want in a, unclear way if I don't try first. So, I'm developing a website in a more traditional way versus drag and drop. It's still a little bit of a drag and drop. It's Webflow, but it's more code based and stuff like that, more structure based. And I think that will make this website more fun. I decided to completely cut out the Shopify aspect, the web store aspect for now. I don't think that helps what I'm trying to do. I think people look at it and they think I'm trying to make money, but I've never taken money for this project. I won't take money for this project unless it's a bigger business that wants to be involved or wants to do like a sponsorship thing. That's the only time. But we'll get more into it on the next episode. But I just wanted to quickly let people know where I was at this week. I did tell myself that I was going to make a video. This is the video.